This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Pretend you're eating it like snacking. Mom, is vegan food limiting?
Never.
Ready? Oh. Wow. Oh, it's perfect. Is that better? Oh. What is this monstrosity of a fruit? This is called jackfruit. Oh, and my mom saw it at Sprouts and bought it for me. Because it's too much work. Oh, that's a good one.
Is it good?
I'm not just being dramatic for the video, like, this is very good. This is the kind of jackfruit I really like. It's like crunchy, but very flavorful. Yeah. If you're curious what a jackfruit tastes like, it is literally the flavor from Juicy Fruit gum. So Juicy Fruit got its flavor from jackfruit. Cosmo. What do you think, Mom?
It tastes different than the last one I had at Ellen's.
Yeah, I know, it's so good.
It definitely has more chewiness.
All right, my baby needs me, hold on.
Definitely a tropical fruit.
Yes. All right. Oh my gosh, I am a hot mess. This one is probably from Southeast Asia, but they do grow in Hawaii as well. And it's just so good. Like, it's a flavor you don't normally get in other fruits like you typically see at the supermarket. It's so fun to try a fun variety, a new kind of fruit.
Mm-hmm. Can I work on it now? These giant seeds.
So yeah, it is a little work because you have to like process it, but you can buy jackfruit processed and de-seeded. While my mom does all the hard work, I just put the babe down for a nap, so now we can film our video. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I can't stop eating it. We want to talk about this topic of whether veganism and plant-based eating is limiting, because I think a lot of people want to, or maybe they hear about the plant-based diet, it might help them. They just feel like, I can't live like that. I want to enjoy my food. I don't want to live in a limited way. The truth is that veganism or plant-based eating, whatever you want to say, is not limiting. It's actually very expansive, and you would be so surprised at what is available to you on the vegan diet. The truth is, it's a vegan diet. There are so many ways to eat vegan. If you said, I tried being vegan, it didn't work for me, there are so many ways to eat vegan. If you're eating plant-based, you are likely getting exposed to tons of new fruits and vegetables that you don't normally think about. Not that you can't, be omnivorous and eat jackfruit. Of course you can, but typically if you are plant-based, you're exposed to a lot more stuff. You start trying new fruits and vegetables that you've never tried before. And there's lots of cuisines that are really popular in plant-based eating that you might not normally try. I know a lot of people who don't eat plant-based or don't eat vegan and they've never had curry before, and that is just the opposite of limiting. It is so expansive. I think we also sometimes get into a rut with eating, and if you go plant-based, there's just so many new recipes to try. There's countless vegan food blogs, countless vegan cookbooks, and my mom is constantly trying new recipes.
Oh, I do. I hardly ever eat the same thing twice.
Yeah.
So most people, when they eat a salad, it's just lettuce, tomato, iceberg maybe, tomato, cucumber, and that's about it. But in the plant-based world, you put all sorts of things in that salad. There's lots of color.
When I make a salad as a vegan for myself as a meal, it's like red leaf lettuce and kidney beans and celery and avocados and a tahini dressing and sprouts and quinoa and bell pepper and corn, and you just put tons of color in there. It's like, how can you be bored by that? If you say to a non-plant-based eater, let's make some beans, they probably have one type of bean in mind. But to a plant-based eater, you say, let's make some beans, there's like 15 different beans that come to mind. And there's just so much variety in the plant-based world, more than you think. If you feel like, man, I'm gonna miss out on burgers, for example. The thing is, non-vegan food, almost every non-vegan dish can be veganized, so you're not missing out on those either, because the plant-based burgers these days, for example, plant-based sausages or something like that. They taste so good, almost scarily similar.
And bean burgers.
Yeah, and there's so many different kinds of burgers.
Yeah. Cooking plant-based took me a while. I'm a rather experienced cook. I've cooked for many years. I even cooked for people. So I had certain ways of making things. I always did new things, but
You're just used to it.
yeah. So learning how to cook different. So I watch all kinds of YouTubes to figure out how to do. I always tell the girls, oh, I saw this, I saw that. I learn. There's so much there to learn from. And it's all quite interesting. For me, it's a creative outlet. I've always liked to cook. So you just learn a different way of cooking.
Right, and you're not limited. You're expanded. I like how my mom bought a jackfruit because she wanted to buy a jackfruit because she saw it, but she didn't want to do the work, so she gave it to me. But now she's doing the work.
Yeah, she let me do the work. So
You're welcome. All right, let's go cook stuff. Of variety and expansion and limitless ideas for food, you may have heard of using canned jackfruit as like a meat replacement for plant-based eating, and that's what we're going to do today. So we had the fresh jackfruit out there. The canned jackfruit is young jackfruit, and it's very different. So if a vegan recipe calls for canned jackfruit, this is what it looks like. There are other brands, of course. And we're going to make a recipe from my ebook. My mother and I wrote an ebook, and she's actually never tried this recipe, so. The Dia Supreme, these are like such good quesadillas. We're very excited about them. I haven't made them in this couple months, so we're gonna get going on that. And we have jackfruit in them, we have pineapple. It's gonna be so delicious. Mom, you wanna take a bite with me? All right. Oh my gosh. This is embarrassing. I can't like bite down, so I can't tear things. I have a really terrible open bite, so don't watch me, but also I'm filming myself. So let's take a bite. But look at this. It's so good.
Okay, yummy.
Oh my gosh, so good. You should buy my ebook, by the way. Linked below. Back from intermission. If my face looks red, it's because I was crying. Day in the life of a true mom. Thankfully, my mother is here to comfort me and give me that smile. Look at that smile. We are going to make a dessert recipe, yet again, what? My husband is also, you're not as popular on my channel as my mother is. My husband's amazing and he hugs me and tells me everything's gonna be okay. We are going to make a dessert recipe as more evidence that the vegan diet, plant-based eating is so expansive. There's so much you can do. We have never made this recipe before. This is from Kim Campbell, my mother's favorite.
Love Kim Campbell.
Hi Kim, call me. This is a sweet potato pie, but it's chocolate and it's like sweet potato is the base. And right now we're making the crust. Of us including this recipe is there are so many new recipes out there that you haven't tried, and how is that limiting? Wow, my skin looks not bad for not having sleep. Mom, look. Because I use sunscreen now.
Oh, you do?
Sunscreen every day. Thank you, Hiram. This is so good.
This video is brought to you by Squarespace, my personal favorite website building platform. Let's be honest, if you exist in this century, you likely need your own website, whether you are a creator, an artist, a business owner, or someone who needs to showcase their CV. Squarespace has beautifully designed templates and a user-friendly interface that makes it easy for you to build your very own website that looks like it was designed by a professional. They also have 24/7 customer support that I have used many times and can honestly say that I feel genuinely supported as a customer by real humans on the other end. Go to squarespace.com/Hannah McNeely for a free trial and 10% off your first purchase and get started building your website today.
I'm gonna put you in the Instant Pot, and I'm gonna put tomatoes and potatoes. I'll eat you with a spoon, maybe with a fork if there's chunks. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in the freezer. Oh, you scared? Don't worry, it'll be painless. I'm gonna eat you with the spoon and chocolate syrup. Yeah. He's so cute.